Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and today I want to work on another Legend Lost Sector guide for you, for all you solo players out there, since today the chest piece can drop. Now this is on February 22nd, it could be in a different rotation when you see this one later, but go find the one for the Season of the Chosen. Exotics are going to be all chests, so keep that in mind. We've got Fallen Champions, Barrier, and Overload. I'll explain my loadout for those. Fallen Modifier, Arachno. I really need to look up what that does because I don't seem to notice much. Void and aerial damage is increased, so keep your feet on the ground, and solar damage is greatly increased. So now let's look at a loadout. Alright, so for a loadout, you've got a lot of options, to be completely honest. I just went through running it with one option, and I think it's not even as required as I thought, because I thought there was an arc shield, but there's not. You've got void servitors in the beginning and the end. You've got barrier servitors in like 3 different spots, which is kind of annoying. But then you've also got 2 overload captains. Those are probably the most frustrating. So for the captains, I'm going bow, just because it's a consistent way to put out some damage. Now the bow you use is up to you. I did this with a Whispering Slab. Totally fine, just a basic bow. But I'm actually going to switch, and I'm going to run Ticuu's Divination, just because this bow is a ton of fun, and that covers my solar requirement for the 1 heavy shank in the end. Now up here, I need a sniper, so I'm going to go Long Shadow. Got my moving target, major spec setup. Overall, seems like I should be pretty well covered. And then I need something with Void. Okay, I've got my Bad Omens, Tracking, Cluster Bomb, Rocket Launcher, pretty good roll here. Honestly, any rocket launcher will do, but Tracking will help just so you can do damage to the boss from kind of across the room. If not, just make sure you aim at their feet, and I'll kind of show you guys what I mean by that one. Otherwise, main piece here is that you've got Void for the first and last shielded normal servitor, which is not hard, you just need Void a little bit. And then you've got solar for the heavy shank. Now the bow is for the overload, the sniper is for the barrier. Looks like we're all good. I'm running striker. I am running thunder crash just because the new exotic is fun, but mostly I want the arc grenade as a backup overload knockout. So I'm not actually going to cast the super because I will nuke the boss, but other than that, let's go inside. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so once you load in, first thing you're going to have is a room of just some ads. Once you clear enough, you will get the barrier servitor to show up. So we're going to go ahead and get this rolling. This is why I love Ticuu's. It's just so fun to clear ads with this thing because making stuff explode is better. I'm also working on trying to finish up my catalyst, so that's kind of my ulterior motive for this one. Now, the Vandals do tend to hurt just because they don't tend to miss much, so yeah, clearing multiple ads with your bow at a time is kind of nice. And the Vandals go quicker with this bow because of the explosion. As you kill more are going to show up, so the chain explosions are going to be really nice. If you do enough damage to a better barrier, just be ready. Wait for it to pop. Tag it right there. And if you want, you can even finish it off with that. Should be pretty close. It's going to shake a couple things off, and then I should be able to knock it out. There we go. Pretty quick and easy. Ticuu's is so much fun, and just very effective. For 1 at damage, and 2 at ad clears. There's also going to be a few invisible guys in this one, so the Ticuu's Divination is going to help just kind of manage those ads. And it's just going to make things go faster. I did this before and it was just slow. So, picking the pace up a little bit here. If you don't know the mechanics of this bow, it's non-ADS, so hip fire to tag. And you can literally tag from just like a quick shot. Like, this is all I got to do. Barely even pull it back, and then fire. Things explode. Feels wonderful. Alright, once I get everything down. Cool. Alright, we're going to fall. Literally touch your feet, and then you can jump back up. You're going to get lots of stuff to spawn. Chains are going to happen. Those all died together. That's beautiful. Here's your first Void Servitor. So if I do need to take him out, this is going to take a heavy. Nice thing is, just going to kind of nuke him. If I can get a good angle, it'd be great, though. And then if you don't actually kill it, just make sure you finish it off. Now, that's a nice way to tag those two. If I don't whiff. Okay, come on, the flinch. There we go. They're down. Gotta love chain explosions. This is why Ticuu's is a great weapon. If you haven't used it much yet, definitely give it a shot. For one, it definitely does more damage on that second shot. And it felt like I had to 2-hit all the Vandals anyway, so this is just saving me some time. And then the group explosions just do wonders. Come on, where you at? There we go. Yeah, this just straight up hits harder. There's no question about it. Yeah, pull most of these guys back. Get a couple chains. Nice. This is so much more effective than my last run. I'll be completely honest. I highly recommend Ticuu's Divination, and I'm almost to the Catalyst as well, so I'm at a point where it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, get your barrier killer loaded. Get all that stuff set up. We're going to slowly whittle down enough damage so he can put up his shield, and then just be ready when it happens to grab your sniper. Right here, tag it. When it's tilted up like that, it seems to be really hard to actually hit the crit. So you almost have to aim below the crit spot when it goes vertical like that. If it tries to hide, be ready. There you go. Go for the shield. And again, you'll notice like when it does that, it's really hard to hit. So I'm going to try and go for the rocket kill. Watch for it. It's being really, really annoying over here. There we go. This is probably the most frustrated I've been on this guy yet, I can tell you. It's because I can't get a clean line on him. There. Couple Vandals or Dreg, not too bad. Grab some ammo, should be good to go. Now in here, this is where you're going to have your actual... this is where you're going to see your one captain. This is going to be overload, so your benefit of your bow is going to come in. So make sure you got some ammo for him. Also going to have a couple other bonus guys waiting. Now, you actually have to try and blind tag those guys, but when you do, it still counts. It just doesn't lock on. Nice thing about Ticuu's, you can do, as long as it's a full pull, even if it's hip fire, that will still stun the overload captain. And your damage on the captain is just quicker when you do that. So, yep, recommend Ticuu's if you got it. It's at level 35 on the free track, so hopefully something everybody can get their hands on. Reload your rockets. You're going to have some ads waiting up here for you. You're also going to get some Wretch coming, so group death. Nice and simple. I feel like I've got somebody waiting behind me somewhere. And big bada boom, watch out for the grenade, grab some ammo, make sure everything's reloaded, and then we will head outside. Outside, before the boss spawns, you are going to be greeted by a wonderful overload captain, so back to more bow work. But if you have a backup grenade, you can use that too. So this is why I said this. And then switch to your bow quickly, because I swear the reload on him happens, or his recharge happens really fast. And if you gotta chase him because it's worth it to try and finish him off. Even if you die, totally worth it. Just so he's done and out of the way. Not a big deal. And again, sometimes it's worth the sacrifice to get that last shot, kill yourself with a rocket. If you know you have like, 9 minutes until the revives go away and you've got 6, use them. It doesn't have to be a flawless run to get your rewards. It just, it's fancy to do that, but it doesn't do anything good for you. Get a couple tags, explode some faces. It's just so nice. You tag one, they explode, they kill anybody hiding with them. It's beautiful. Same thing here. I'm going to get a lot of tags, going to get a lot of shared damage. If I can line it up, that is. And sometimes you feel like you're going to get overwhelmed. Come on back, change positions. You got some guys at different spots in the room. So you got some down under here. Got a lot over here. So I tend to work my way around the room. But if you get flanked out of sheer accident, it happens. Okay, they're all just hiding now. You do see those numbers pop up. You did tag something. So see if you can figure out what you get to explode. Forget about your class abilities, because I do that a lot. Hi. Yay, there we go. Up here is actually a nice place. If you can get some freedom from them, at least. And then you can get a decent shot to the other side of the room. And you'll get to see stuff when it spawns. See some of the ads coming out. Be wary of those, especially the Tracer Shanks. They will get to be a little painful, so watch out. This is your one solar guy. This is the heavy shank, so obviously easy with Ticus. He's going to be done in no time. Got my ammo, reload everything, and then rocket for the boss. Now the boss will slowly circle around the room as you lower his health. So, you know, pump some damage into him, make your life easy. A lot of things kind of come out together. So if you can dump some rockets in, nice way to get him to move. Told you he's going to move. And he's solar, so he's going to hurt a lot. And remember, if you're airborne, you're going to take extra damage. Now, I wouldn't rotate all the way around. I would use this kind of entrance point as a bit of cover to some extent. I probably almost shot the roof there by a millimeter. I technically didn't. So be careful blowing yourself up with a rocket. Not too bad, but if you're running low on time, it's going to sting. I'm going to chunk a grenade to try and kill that guy over there. Now, I still have a Void Servitor out there. My only thing is heavy. This is why, you know, if Void is your heavy, you got to be a little careful. Just make that shot count and make sure it dies. If it doesn't die, follow up and make sure it does. Even again, that point where if you have to kill yourself, it's worth it at that time because you're limited on ammo. Yeah, it's a bit dicey out there. There will be a barrier servitor that comes up once we move him. I'm trying to move him better. There we go. There's some explosion fun. Come on now. Play the game fair. He's a big target, so if anybody's standing near him, he's a nice way to kill other ads. Come on. Now, as I said, he will rotate. So once you get him low enough, he will pull a barrier. Now, I totally could use my super right now and just nuke him. It's definitely an option. I'm just not doing that at the moment, just to show you guys without super. So if you got one, feel free to use it, probably even twice in here, because it's going to come up. We're at about 10 minutes right now, so you'd have the time to get there. One thing I do like to do is actually finish the boss. Get him basically low before I even worry about this guy in the bottom. Now, if I can get enough damage on Servitor Man, it's probably going to be a point where he's going to pull his shield. Any second now. Oh, now he's just going to get that. Now he's going to have some fun on me. So now I got 2 shots with my heavy. Again, super does wonders here. I could nuke him straight away. Just nice to kill all the ads that way. Now that is what my rocket's for. And then keep working him down. Ow. Now, unfortunately, if I'm dead, the barrier might not put his shield up. I have some hope. Just because it's not active. Got some leftover ammo back here, which is going to be wonderfully timed. So if I can look at the barrier and hit him, but I got to be ready to drop the shield if he goes for it. Or I got to start over, but I got some ammo. And he bounced that one right off, which is just beautiful. Also, another bonus to, you know, killing the ads in the room. Never said this was a perfect run, but I still have 4 revives and I've died this many times. So as long as you're killing champions, you should be okay, but I gotta kill those vandals. They are just ruining my fun. But I can't kill them because the barrier guy's up. And it's just absolutely ruining my day. Alright, so I want the boss down. That would be nice. I could actually get some damage on him if he's not being shielded. Some things are being shielded, some things are not. Well, this is the annoyance of a barrier. They happen sometimes, and trust me, they are fun. Now, when you get low enough, you get to start to have the exploder shanks. These are right here, and they're ready to explode me. They're gonna hurt. Solar still stings a lot. And again, they're coming for you pretty much no matter what you do about it. Those are going to be out there. See if you got any stragglers, which it feels like I have one, and I'm not sure what it is. Do I have another exploder shank? Wait, no, I do. Holy crap. Yep, that's bad. Well, if you do see one, keep running. Cannot tell you how annoying this is. have a set of enemies that you want to kill, and you just can't quite do it. I'm actually out of arrows. This is fun. Well, got some ammo I can pick up. I really just got to go for that boss. Oh, he's down. That's nice. Yep, barrier servitor and a lot of ads. Try and kill these ads before you get to it. Now, I have no idea how far back it's going to send me into this thing. Start of the run, perhaps? Where am I going? Yeah, this is quite the... It just turned me out. It's so weird when it does that. There we go. Finally got a decent timing, decent angle on him. Try and keep your damage going. Got the teleport, means he's going to shield soon. There we go. Okay, now we can just literally end this thing with probably one rocket. Goodbye, everybody. Should be it. And a couple vendors. And that's a wrap. Ta-da! Told you that's all it took. So, grab all your engrams and ammo and all that fun, and open your chest and hope for the best. And that sadly rhymes. Cheesy lines continue. Alright. No exotic yet. Doesn't mean you won't get one. I should have had platinum rewards there because I'm pretty sure I killed all the champions. It doesn't always pop up. That doesn't mean you didn't get platinum. If you don't see anything pop up, it's kind of a weird glitch. So that's the big thing. You've got void shields in the front and the back. 2 servitors, not too bad. Barrier champions on those servitors, those are frustrating. Overload captains, best with a bow. Ticuu's Divination works fairly well. If you have a tracking rocket, that would be my recommendation for safety and range. But make sure you got void and solar covered, and then overload and barrier covered. That pretty much is the K1 Communion Lost Sector. Hopefully you guys get some exotic chests. I'm probably going to run this a couple more times, see if I can get a roll on anything. If you guys are new to the channel, I'll be covering this and Outriders for a little while, so stay tuned for content on both. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like below, subscribe, hit the alert bell, follow me. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.